These are the guys who helped win it for us against the Nazis, and the entire nation welcomes them home.
I think we all done what we needed to do.
Some of the remaining voices with a story to tell like none other.
The greatest incident in the history of mankind, actually.
227,000 Kansans served in World War II. Fewer than 13,000 are still alive today.
I just graduated from high school. And
when the war started, well, of course, everybody was wanting to get in because we felt pretty nasty about the Pearl Harbor.
They were young men with the fate of the world on their shoulders.
It was something I had to do.
In 1944, 17-year-old Chuck Macy of Attica, Kansas was drafted into the Navy.
There was a lot of pride in it.
On board the USS Natrona, Seaman Macy helped transport troops across the Pacific Ocean.
The problem of moving millions of men and their equipment over some 14,000 miles of ocean presents us with the greatest logistic challenge of all time.
Macy says his ship, carrying more than 2,000 American soldiers at a time, was a constant target of the Japanese.
It's pretty scary. And this kamikaze come right in towards us. And I was up on the bow, on the battle station. And we was shooting underneath him. And I just made a little adjustment on there, and we pulled the gun up and we shot him down, and he went down about 100 yards off our bow.
Meanwhile, Lou Smith of Wichita was piloting a B-17 bomber over Germany. At age 18, he began the first of what would be 35 missions.
Right at first, it was extremely exciting. And then when you get up there and get shot at, it's a little less exciting.
Their stories are dramatic, heroic, and historic.
I came back 4 times on 3 engines, 3 times on 2 engines, crash landed once in France, and a number of times had well over 50 holes in an airplane.
Such first-hand accounts as this will also soon become history, as the average surviving World War II veteran is now over 92 years old.
They're very modest. They're modest people.
Vietnam-era vet Herb Duncan says the World War II veterans still living are indeed the last of a breed.
The World War II veteran, it's a completely different society. It's an evolution over time. If you start really talking to the men and women who were in combat, that's one thing that got them through combat, was that inner strength that made that all happen.
Duncan helps organize the Kansas honor flights that have taken these vets from the so-called greatest generation on free flights to Washington, D.C.
Well, it was a real honor to go.
An honor, they say, to still be appreciated for serving their country and saving the world from tyranny so many decades ago.
A lot of these guys, there's no way they'd ever be able to afford to go to Washington. And this brings out the point again that they really were appreciated.
It kind of really surprised me because, going through the airports, even little kids like this had to shake your hands. And I shook more hands than I had all the rest of my life put together. Made tears come to my eyes.